Oh my god, you gotta be joking. There's just no justice. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Auctions given to us. Whoa. Auctions given to us. And we'll first take a look at the auction to try and get a sense of what we've promised and also give some sort of feedback on how I feel the auction has gone and whether or not we should have done something different. Partner opens 3 clubs in first seat. We have this hand with like a bunch of stuff in the majors, and you know, on a good day, partner might have a hand that's like 3-1-2-7 in shape, and we're pretty likely to make 4 spades opposite that type of hand. But far more often, partner's going to have a hand that's like 1-2-3-7. We're going to lose 3 diamonds off the top. We have 2 heart losers. We have no entry to partner's hand, who might have just the ace, king, 7 of clubs and out. We could have a spade loser. I feel like on balance, we should probably pass at teams. I could see some merit in rolling out 3 spades on a hand like this, where our downside is, okay, maybe we'll get to 4 spades, and I guess on a bad day they'll double. We'll go for 500, whereas 3 clubs was getting out undoubled and might make, or might go down a trick or something like that. But on a good day, we could also make a game. At match points, it's far less valuable if us making a 4 spade game, because 3 spades is forcing, right? Like, partner can't just pass 3 spades and be like, okay, we've corrected from the 7-0 club fit to the 6-1 spade fit, and that somehow is going to make this hand better. That's not how it works. We have to end up at the 4 level at the very least, or possibly 3 no trump. But we would probably pull 3 no trump if partner bid it with our hand. So we kind of have to decide, are we more likely to make 3 clubs or 4 spades? And I think the answer with this hand is we're more likely to make 3 clubs than 4 spades. So I would pass. I understand bidding, but here we have ended up 4 spades, as is everyone else. Oh, look, we have the exact distribution that I posited. Partner is 1, 2, 3, 7. We force them to make a bid, and I mean, I can't really blame them for bidding 4 spades with this hand. Some people might try 3 no trump. We were, of course, going to pull that anyway. Hey, Luna, thanks for the luck. Well, everyone's in the same contract here, and everyone's getting the same opening lead, diamond. So I do have 2 diamond entries to North's hand. Unfortunately, that doesn't give me a lot of benefit. It seems pretty likely East is going to win this and maybe switch to spades. If East wins this and switches to hearts, at least I should be able to cover East's heart card with like the 10 maybe. And, you know, for better or worse, that's going to force West to return a spade into our ace, queen, 10, so we won't have to guess the suit. We don't have enough entries to set up dummies clubs. I mean, even if both the ace and queen of clubs are in East's hand, we could like win the king of diamonds, take a roughing finesse, pull trumps, cross back in diamonds, take another roughing finesse, but dummy gets stranded. So I guess for starters, let's play the king of diamonds, conceal the 2. Ooh. East wins and just returns a diamond immediately. Looks to me like diamonds are splitting, 4-3. West led the 6 and has now followed with the 8. And these are advanced robots. They will not lead low from a doubleton at trick 1. So it would be pretty unusual for West to be playing the 8 of diamonds here from the remaining 9, 8, 7... What's the last spot? 4? I played the 4. 9, 8, 7, 3, I guess. So I think what's going on is West probably started with 9-8-6, third in the diamond suit, and East had Ace-9, 5-3. 5 of diamonds, kind of a weird return from East, but it makes some sense. So East didn't switch to spades, which I think means we will be able to kind of attempt this plan of leading a heart, throw West in. Hopefully they'll have to lead a spade into our Ace Queen 10. Otherwise we get a heart ruff. I guess I'm going to win the 10 of diamonds and try that. So East plays low. I'm happy to see that because now I can duck this trick to West, kind of just conveniently do so. I kind of want to play the 10, and I thought about this a little bit before leading a heart from dummy. If I play like the 2 of hearts, both opponents are going to know what's going on, right? Like I'm trying to ruff a heart in dummy. It might, though, if I play a heart to the 10, it might look to the opponents like I'm trying to, I don't know, naturally set up a heart trick by taking some heart finesses. Like imagine if my hearts were Queen 10-9, third. And so West, if they win the Jack from like King Jack of hearts, they might think, oh, there's no rush in me giving or pulling trumps because I'll be able to get in with the heart king. So like ducking the 5 of hearts is going to make it, I think, very obvious that I have ace whatever, whereas playing the 10 will at least kind of like give some sort of, oh yeah, and look at this. I mean, not only did the ace of hearts or the 10 of hearts stop West or maybe make West think that it's not imperative for us to lead a spade back, but they set up our king of clubs. This is great. So now, let me just think how I want to approach this. I'm still fairly confident diamonds are 4-3. I guess I'm going to take my heart ruff now. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see. West had a doubleton heart, so they weren't worried about us pulling trumps. Now they return the Jack of spades, but at least fortunately now we can pull trumps and use the Queen of diamonds to get back over to that King of clubs. There were some interesting alternative plans on this deal. So luckily for us, we actually did score an extra trick with West setting up that King of clubs for us, because even though West ruffed a heart, that was going to be a loser anyway. Wow, diamonds were 5-2. I'm shocked that West just decided to pick a random diamond spot to play on the second round. The 8 of diamonds feels like such a weird play when you have the 9. I guess I would have expected them to play the 9. So I was actually in a lot of trouble on this one. There were like some alternative plans that we could have thought about, which I guess I didn't bring up. Like for, whoops, I don't want to show double dummy. I want to show a possible alternative that I think is a little bit low percentage, but could have worked on this exact layout. We could have tried to lead the Jack of clubs from partner's hand. And it's very unnatural for East to play the queen on this trick. I mean, maybe they should work out what's going on, because like the Jack of clubs is such a weird play. But wouldn't Declarer do this if they had a singleton ace as well in the club suit? They unblock the ace of clubs and then they, you know, hope to get back to dummy with the diamond queen to pitch something on the club king. You don't just want to play the queen of clubs here. But if East doesn't play the queen of clubs, if they play low, we can actually pitch a loser. West wins the ace, and now our king of clubs is set up with a loser on loser play. That would have worked as well. I mean, maybe not. They can get a diamond ruff, but it's a possible alternative to consider. All right, we have ended up in another kind of unfortunate fit, it looks like. Board 2. East opens a heart. I overcall a spade. West bids 2 spades. Hello, Koopa, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. Responsive double by partner. We bid 2 spades. I don't like 2 spades. How do I feel about passing out 2 hearts doubled? Probably a bit too much of a position to take. The opponents could easily have 9 hearts here. But I do think that I would bid 3 diamonds with this hand. Partners asked us to pick a minor. And so we have at most 7 spades between us. I feel like I'm going to lose 3 hearts in a spade contract because the opponents can just pull trumps against me. Or pull dummies trumps. Whereas in a diamond contract, partner can ruff hearts in their hand. My diamonds are quite good, so even if we end up in a 4-3 diamond fit, maybe it's not terrible. I think I like a 3 diamond bid here instead of 2 spades, but 2 spades is okay. It doesn't promise a 6 spade, it's just partner has forced us to bid and we decided to play in the 5-2 fit instead of go looking for one of partner's minors. 3 diamonds looks like it would have worked out okay here. But we're in 2 spades. So we get a diamond lead, which very much looks to me like a singleton. That 2 of diamonds is a scary card. Well, West didn't lead a heart, but if the 2 diamonds is singleton, I mean, I think the lead makes a lot of sense, generally. I'm just kind of wondering... It feels to me like I shouldn't wait to touch trumps. Like if I want to try and set up a heart ruff in hand, they could easily get a bunch of diamond ruffs. So I think what I want to do man, this is a little bit of a tricky spot. If this really is a singleton, the 9 of diamonds from East is going to prevent me doing the thing that I want. I kind of want to win this in dummy, take a spade finesse, and go ace of spades spade. Hope that the spades split 3-3, which is possible, albeit maybe a little bit unlikely. And if they do, the problem is they can knock out the ace of hearts, and when diamonds are 4-1, I can't go king of diamonds overtake the jack because the 8 of diamonds won't be high. East will have started with 9-4. I mean, it's pretty unlikely that East actually has 9-4 of diamonds, right? They opened a heart. That would give West, like, 5 spades, pretty likely. It's possible. I mean, it's definitely possible. I suppose it's also possible West is just making one of these robot leads. They're like, I have 3 small diamonds. What's the point in leading from queen third of hearts when I can lead a diamond, which is absolutely safe? I mean, I guess I'm gonna try this line of play. So diamonds take a spade finesse. See what happens from there. Like, we definitely could win a diamond in hand and lead a spade to the jack. I'm just worried East wins the king, gives partner a diamond ruff, gets in with a club, gives partner a diamond ruff. Then a heart comes through. Are you allowed to comment in the middle of the hand? Of course, of course. I have no problem with people suggesting things or saying stuff. I guess I'm gonna go diamond ace, spade hook. I mean, just, it's gonna take the most number of tricks. Oh, win the diamond in hand and lead a low spade. I mean, I would love to do that if I knew diamonds were 3-2. I'm not confident in that's the case. So let's win the ace. East plays the 4. Looks like the spade king is offside, but I mean, I'm kind of committed to taking the spade finesse now that I've led the jack. It also looks like that might be a singleton. So the 10 of spades, I'm gonna play low on this trick. I'm now starting to strongly suspect that West actually is 5-3-1-4 in shape. That seems most likely to me. So West still has 2 more natural spade tricks in their hand. They have the 9 of spades and the 7 of spades sitting over my ace queen 8-5. Well, and a couple smaller ones as well. So if they get a couple of diamond roughs, it's going to be with natural trump tricks. I suppose the thing I might want to be careful of, though, is if they get 3 diamond roughs. Like, if I duck this trick and East plays a diamond, West roughs, then a club goes over, East plays another diamond, West roughs, and then another club goes over and East plays another diamond. But I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about that layout. Because if I win the heart ace and pull 2 trumps, I mean, again, I can't run the diamonds, but West could always rough in anyway, but then I'm also going to have another heart loser. So I'm going to play low. East wins the king, which is interesting. Here comes a diamond, so West will rough. Now club. To the jack! All right, another diamond for West to rough, and now another club. Okay, so my heart loser goes away on the 4th diamond as West gets an extra trump trick, but now we have the rest. So as long as spades were 5-1, which they were, there just wasn't much we could do about this layout. I mean, I guess that's not entirely true. We could have won the king of diamonds at trick 1 and led a low spade. And now if West hops up with the king of spades, at least we haven't squandered the jack from dummy. I'm not sure that it actually matters in this spot. Like, even if I win the diamond in hand and lead a low spade, I think West can still do the same thing by winning the spade king here. I don't know, it's a complicated hand. I'll just check the double dummy solver. Double dummy says if they play the king of spades, they can still beat me too, which was my initial impression. But this would have put a lot more pressure on them had I not squandered the jack of spades, quote unquote, at trick 2. Down 2. On to the next. How did we get to 3 no trump? We opened a heart. Partner bid 2 diamonds, game forcing. We have an awesome hand. I mean, we have a void in partner's diamond suit, but they don't just have ace, king, queen, jack, 6th of diamonds and nothing else, right? That's not a 2 diamond bid. So they must have something else useful for us. I would be very tempted to go looking for a slam. We bid 3 clubs, partner bid 3 diamonds. I think 3 no trump is a really bad bid on our hand. This is what we would do if we were like 3-5-1-4 with a 12 count. So being 3-6-0-4 and having, what is this, a 3 loser hand? I don't think we want to be signing off in 3-0. But we'll see what partner has. I mean, maybe slam is not good. looks like... Well, I mean, slam's good, right? If they don't lead ace of hearts and a heart, we can pitch a spade on the second club, ruff a spade, and then pull trumps. Which, I mean, given our trump suit is solid, we're in pretty good shape. If they do lead ace of hearts and a heart, then we probably need the roughing hook and diamonds. But, so, you know, it's at least 50%. We can set up the diamonds to pitch a spade. All right, we're in 3-0 though. And in 3-0 trump, we have I guess a little bit of communication problems. I was looking at this and thinking, if I could knock out the diamond ace, like let's say diamonds provide 6 tricks, like in theory we could have 4 clubs, 6 diamonds, and 2 spades. They might lose their ace of hearts. But I don't actually have the entries to pull this off, because if I win the king of spades and lead the king of diamonds, say pitching a spade, even if the opponents play back a spade and forget to take the heart ace, and the diamonds work, my only entry now is the king of clubs, so I think I just have to lose 2 aces. Unfortunately. I think I may as well try the 10 of spades at trick 1. If it holds, because the 2 of spades is from a 4-card suit. So, or a 3-card suit. So if East has one of the spade honors, there's never going to be a squeeze that develops later in the play if the opponents forget to take the diamond ace. So my only chance really is that West is led from the queen or jack of spades. I mean, I could play low and hope that East plays like the queen of spades at trick 1, thinking their partner has led from like ace third or something. Do we have time to knock out both red aces? No, but we don't need to, right? We have 5 hearts, 4 clubs, and 2 spades is 11 tricks. They'll either get the ace of diamonds or they're going to get a spade at some point. All right, let's play the 10 of spades. So we'll knock out the heart ace. They do return a spade. And now let's run the heart suit. I mean, normally I wouldn't really play this one out, but no harm in doing so. We'll see if they mistakenly pitch all of their spades. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Whoopsies. 490. All right, we did it. Yeah, defense is hard when you and your partner aren't giving signals. We totally did it. Way to go. Board 4. Pass, pass, pass. We open a no trump. Partner bids Stamen. We bid 2 hearts, partner bids game. Looks like a good auction to me. Partner has an 8 count. I would say questionable on the Stamen and game force line. I understand the singleton spade looks nice. The heart suit looks awful, though. Jack 4th is so bad, usually. Right? If your partner doesn't have ace, king, queen 4th, then the jack almost does nothing. And even when they do, the jack almost still kind of does nothing. Would prefer this to be in a different suit, or maybe have some spot cards like the 10 of hearts would make this hand a lot better. But it's close. Anyway, partners decide to game force. We get the king of diamonds lead, king from ace, king. All right, let's play low at trick 1. club switch. So I have unfortunately blocked the diamonds. I was just trying to avoid a diamond ruff. I felt like playing the queen or jack might have been a little bit too revealing to the opponents, whereas playing the 9 of diamonds could be from anything. You know, for one thing, my queen of diamonds might win trick 2 if West hoped that their partner had like queen doubleton or something. So, but anyway, the issue I'm now seeing is if I win the club ace, go spade to the ace, spade ruff, heart to the ace, spade ruff. Well, I guess I have multiple issues. Yeah, I guess I have a number of problems on this line of play. But one of them is that if I pull trumps and knock out the diamond ace, then West can win and just continue clubs, knocking out my entry to the long diamond. So I wonder what the answer is then. What's the answer to my problems? I mean, East 8 of diamonds at trick 1 looks suspiciously like shortness to me. I mean, I guess the king of diamonds could have been singleton, and then East is the one with this ace 5 of diamonds. That's possible. Well, so is there anything I can do if diamonds are like 4-2, for example? I don't think so. If I pull 3 rounds of trumps and then knock out the diamond ace, I don't even have the entries to like squeeze anyone, because I would have to like ruff a club in my hand, but then the only way to get back to North's hand would be to ruff a spade. So I don't think I can actually make 11 tricks if diamonds are 4-2 or 5-1 for that matter. But I probably can if diamonds are 3-3. And to do that, I guess I would knock out a diamond immediately. So I could win the ace of clubs, play a diamond to the queen, and if diamonds happen to split, which I think is pretty unlikely, or if they don't get a diamond ruff, then maybe I actually have a chance for 11 tricks. I still think it's a little bit shy. But we will have an opportunity to make it happen, maybe. What can go wrong if the opponents get a diamond ruff? Maybe I should think this one through, because is it possible I end up with only 9 tricks if the opponents get a diamond ruff? I go ace of clubs, diamond to the queen, West wins. Let's say East shows out and West gives their partner a ruff. And now spade comes through. I win the ace. Or maybe a club comes through. I win the king. I go ace of spades, spade ruff. Diamond, East ruffs, I over ruff. Spade ruff. And then I have a high cross ruff. I don't think there's much harm. It does look to me like I have a pretty good chance of making 10 tricks, even if they get a diamond ruff, so I think I'm going to try this. We'll see how badly it goes. Alright, they do get the diamond ruff. So I think we're okay though, right? Because I've kind of calculated this out. Spade to the ace, spade ruff, 10 of diamonds. If this cashes, I need to ruff 1 fewer spade, so that's good. So East will ruff. I ruff with the queen. I ruff a spade low. I guess I need a club ruff to survive. I'm not sure. Maybe I have bungled this a little bit. East ruffed with the 10 of hearts. Whoops, on the previous trick. All right, spade to the ace. Spade ruff. If hearts are 2-2, I could pull 2 trumps. Ruff a spade, 10 of diamonds cashes. I mean, I can definitely pull 1 trump now. The 8 and the 9. Interesting. Ruff another spade, and now try the 10 of diamonds. All right. 10 tricks. Ooh, clubs were 5-2. It was important for me to pull that 1 trump. All right, we survived. We survived. I don't think 650 is actually possible on this hand after diamond lead club switch, but maybe someone will manage. It just didn't, I could not find an 11th trick anywhere on the hand. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. On to board 5. Pass, pass. We opened a spade. Partner bid 2 spades. We have passed. Seems reasonable to me. King of hearts lead. Oh, that's, I mean, maybe this hand's going to turn a little bit boring now because we can set up the entire heart suit. There was no bidding by the opposition, so that makes it a little bit more likely that hearts are splitting in some fashion. I mean, I would love to be able to force out the heart queen. Like, I'll win the ace of hearts and lead the 10 of hearts, and it would be wonderful if West covers, because then I can just like pull trumps and move on with my life without worrying about 4th round heart ruffs. So let's see if that works first before doing anything else. We can hopefully count some high card points. West has turned up with the king, queen of hearts, although they were in 4th seat. Excellent. So the queen of hearts has been forced. Now we have a bit of a decision to make. We might have a club entry to dummy if West also has the club ace. I think it's pretty likely the aces in the minors are split. I mean, one of the opponents has to have 2 of the missing aces. There are 3 of them. Yeah, so if East has the club ace, West probably has the diamond ace. But if I don't take a diamond finesse now, I might not be able to get back over there. Like, let's say I lead a spade to the 10, and hooray, it forces the ace. Maybe we get lucky, right? In that case, West could, for example, exit a heart. Okay, I could ruff this to get back to dummy. But maybe West instead exits a trump, right? Like, they win the ace of spades, they play back a trump, East plays the jack, I'm back in my hand, I pull trumps, and now I lead a club. Like, in theory, West could stick in the queen of clubs here, and deny me an entry, right? If I play the king, East wins the ace, my jack of clubs is blocking the suit. And if instead I lead the jack of clubs, West could not cover, and it goes jack, small, small, small. I mean, both of these are pretty unlikely scenarios, but it's possible. So I think I'm going to lead a diamond now and just plan to try and drop the jack of spades, maybe. I don't know. I really would like to take the spade finesse. Maybe I should do it now and just assume that the opponents aren't going to be smart enough to figure out what's going on. That's probably a better plan. So, okay, fine. Let's do that. Let's play a spade to the 10. Great. And now the 2 of clubs. So West is turned up with the ace-jack of spades. Looks like it might have been doubleton, which is a little bit unfortunate. The king-queen of hearts. And this probably means that, I guess, West doesn't have the ace of clubs. I suppose I should stick in the 10. Oh no! I don't think there is a way to avoid this, but this is really bad. Now I don't have an entry to dummy. Yikes, because East now throws me in with a heart. And there's just nothing I can do. I mean, I can play someone for a singleton diamond honor. Does anyone have a singleton diamond honor? East turned up with 6 hearts, 2 spades. I guess East could have 4 clubs and 1 diamond. It's possible. Really weird for West to cash the ace of spades. That was a very strange play. Well, I'm pretty sure West has the diamond ace. Wait, sorry. Am I sure West has the diamond ace? East is turned up with just the ace-queen of clubs. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure East has the diamond ace. Let's try ducking a diamond. It doesn't seem likely to work. Ah, well. Down 2. So we could have done better if we knew the hearts were 6-2 during the auction. The robots really hate preempting on bad suits. Or like pre-balancing or any of that sort of good stuff on bad suits. I think East should probably bid at some point in this auction, whether it's 1 heart, 2 hearts, or 3 hearts. I mean, 1 heart or 2 hearts in second seat favorable. That's too bad. I think some people might just play a spade to the king. They'll get the same defense where East gives their partner a heart ruff. Oh, they won't because there's still trump and dummy. Oh no, this whole spade to the 10 plan, it fell apart. It completely unraveled when hearts were 6-2. Yeah, I think this is going to be our first bad result of the set. Some players will get out for down 1. I mean, maybe some players make this. It seems possible. You technically only have 2 spades, 2 clubs, and a diamond to lose. All right, board 6. South opens a spade. That's us. Wait, we did? This is an opening bid for the robots? So, wait a second. Why is this hand an opening bid? And board 4, board 5, East's hand is not an opening bid. Like, this is East's hand on the previous board is a much better 1 heart opener than our 1 spade opener on this board. Our hand is terrible. We have like an effective 5 count over here. King, jack of spades, jack of diamonds, that's it. Yeah, 11 high card points versus 10. I think we've We've found the culprit. It's the high card point system. Partner game forces. What a surprise. We bid 2 diamonds. Partner bids 2 hearts. We bid 2 spades. Partner bids 3 diamonds. So partner has shaped out. They have a singleton spade. I guess we do bid 3 now. It's the only way to give value to our short honors. I mean, can we retrace our steps and go back to where I bid 2 spades and pass that out? I guess not. All right, we're in 3 now. So we've got 2 hearts, 2 spades, 2 clubs, and maybe some diamonds. This appears to have play-ish. I mean, maybe the queen-10 doubleton of spades falls, right? We can use the queen-jack of clubs as an entry. We have 6 spade tricks then. That seems pretty unlikely. I mean, clubs could split. So I could abandon the king of spades, at least for the time being. That seems like an okay plan. Win the king of hearts, just go after clubs. Maybe they'll win the second round, or first round even, continue hearts. I can win, cross in clubs, spade to the ace, king of clubs, hope that the clubs split. It's not crazy. Alternatively, I could try and cut my losses and just play on diamonds. Like, I'll end up losing 2 or 3 hearts, 2 diamonds, a club, but we should be able to get 7 tricks at the very least, and maybe even an 8th. Whereas if I go after this plan of setting up clubs and therefore 2, I'm going to lose all of these same tricks plus an extra club to the opponents. Well, let's see if the clubs split. I think it's possible that the opponents don't work out what's going on. Hey, Unexpected. Thanks for stopping by Twitch. I'm glad that you've enjoyed the YouTube content. Let's try the jack of clubs. I'm taking a finesse west. Okay, that worked. East is high load in the club suit. We get a spade to the ace. So let's see if the clubs split. They don't. I mean, eventually we'll get back to the long club. They're gonna have to play hearts at some point. So let's continue setting up our long club. And what does West do? They do find the heart switch. Okay. Fair enough. I think we should probably win this. I'm not that worried, but if I duck and say pitch a spade and East wins and gets clever and switches to spades, I'm a little worried about West setting up a bunch of spades. Let's go ahead and win this, cash our club, and just exit a diamond and hope we get a trick eventually. We will if the hearts split. No! Okay. Well, we tried our best. Hearts really didn't split on this hand. Wait. Hello? East? You need to have your eyes checked? That spade was not a winner. at the end. East pitched a trick somewhere. I wasn't even paying attention to when East pitched a trick. Heart around to the king, club, club, spade to the ace, king of clubs. They pitched a heart, which was a really weird thing to do. Also, nice heart opening lead from West, by the way. They pitched a diamond here, a heart to the ace, six of clubs. They pitched another diamond. I suppose you could say, in theory, we gave them a guess on this trick. All their hearts are good. They have to decide if their partner has the diamond king or spade king. And their partner, rather than continuing hearts when they got in, switched to a spade into that singleton ace. That's, I guess, the only thing that they had to go off of. Not like the robots are really thinking through that possibility. Board 7. We have opened a no trump. We have 15. Partner bids Stamen. We show spades, partner invites. Yeah, our hand's not worthy of accepting an invite. Just a 15 count, no good distribution, no 5-card suit. We get a heart lead. I guess we'll find out if the Queen of Hearts is on side. Looks like it is. Okay. Well, that's helpful. I think we should play back a heart at trick 2 to set up a pitch for one of our diamonds. We're still going to have an uncomfortable decision to make, because I'm going to win the Jack of Hearts and play back a heart. East will win, but then East is going to play a diamond, probably. And I mean, we could duck the first round of diamonds, win the second, but eventually we're going to have to decide, are we brave enough to take a spade finesse, or should we just go ace king of spades to pitch our diamond loser before that goes, or before the opponents get that trick? All right, let's win the Jack of Hearts and play a heart. There's the diamond switch. King of diamonds. Well, we were in first seat when we opened, so we don't get a lot of information about the opponent's high cards. I mean, East has now turned up with the King of Diamonds, Ace of Hearts. This could be King Doubleton, which is the scary thing. Like, if we win the ace here, and then, you know, go King of Spades, Spade to the Jack, and it loses, and East plays another diamond through, it could be quite bad. I mean, like, that could be like the nightmare scenario. We put up the Jack thinking it's going to hold, West wins, cashes a third diamond, then plays a fourth one as East roughs with the 10 of spades. We're just going to go down several tricks in that scenario. So again, we could duck this trick. The issue is East is just going to continue a second diamond, and then we're still left with this little bit of a guess. Like, if we duck and play the ace of diamonds and then take the spade finesse, maybe East actually was leading from the king-queen, and East will win the queen of spades, cash the queen of diamonds, and then laugh at us a little bit. Otherwise, you know, it's kind of a nice little safety hedge a little bit. If East also has the club ace, West won't be able to get in to cash the third diamond. I do not have a lot of information. I mean, percentage-wise, it's definitely going to be correct to just cash the ace-king of spades before playing the king of hearts to pitch a diamond. But I mean, I have some feeling that West probably has the spade queen. West led from the queen of hearts, which for the robots I think is their least favorite opening lead. They're thrilled to lead from aces. I mean, they're thrilled to just lead an ace if they have one. They love leading from small cards, So if West happened to have, you know, 3 small clubs or something, they might have chosen that lead over a heart. And similarly in the diamond suit, which is one of the reasons I think the king of diamonds is likely to be from a doubleton. West might have led a low diamond instead of a heart if they had 3 small. So the same kind of goes for the trump suit. I'm very tempted to try the trump hook. All right, let's play the diamond ace. 6 of diamonds from West. I think I'm just playing the ace. I'm happy enough with the position I've ended up in, so, you know, I get to pitch a diamond on the king of hearts. It's a little bit of a different consideration in the declare play only tournament, just because, like, in the non-declare play only tournament, West might have chosen a different lead, and then we wouldn't have guessed the heart suit immediately. We also wouldn't get a diamond pitch, but it feels like just a bit too much of a risk to put in the jack here. So we can pitch our diamond. Now we can knock out the club ace, so they're going to get 3 more tricks. King, queen, doubleton. Queen of spades was offside. So ultimately, whatever we did just didn't matter. There's no way we could go wrong on this hand, and everyone's going to get the same result. Sad. A little bit sad. I mean, we would have loved to see drop the queen doubleton of spades there. Then our line of play clearly would have been a big plus position. Board 8, almost halfway done. 16 boards total. West opened to no trump. East bid 2 hearts, showing the spades. West bid 2 spades. Partner made a takeout double. We bid 3 hearts. I feel like this bid might be a little incompatible with the way the robots bid, because partner's always going to have full values for their takeout doubles in this system. And, okay, the king, queen, third of spades is not great, but we do have a singleton. We have a 6-card heart suit, and every finesse in diamonds and hearts is likely to be working on this type of auction. I think I might have bid 4 hearts. It's a lot different if your partner can have a hand that's, what's it called, like pre-balancing for this takeout double. Like they're short in spades, but they have like a 1-4-4-4 8 count or something, and they're like, okay, we're just being competitive. But I don't think this partner would have a hand like that. Here they have 14 with the singleton spade. So looks like we have chances in 4 hearts, but let's see what happens. If we have a spade loser, we have a club loser. Diamond finesse is probably working, given the no trump bidder. And then we're going to need to pick up the heart suit. All right, ace of spades. East dumps the jack, which is very revealing and helpful. West continues the king of clubs. So West has turned up with ace, king of clubs. They must have the king of diamonds the way they're defending. They don't have the spade jack. So I think East is marked with the jack of hearts. I mean, East could have the heart king, I guess, right? But West has already turned up with 14 high card points. If they didn't have the diamond king, they absolutely would have switched to a diamond through the ace, queen, jack. So, what do I think is going on in all of the suits? I actually think it's pretty likely clubs are 5-2. Otherwise, this defense would feel a little bit strange from West's side. I mean, the defense already feels a little bit strange. Cashes the ace of spades and then switches to 2 top clubs. Maybe that's a good reason to believe that East has the heart king, though. Because if West had the king of hearts... Okay, I guess it's fair. What would West switch to other than high clubs? Maybe this defense isn't as strange as it looks. It just feels weird because, like, if West switched to diamonds, I would take the diamond finesse. I'm stuck in dummy. I don't have a quick hand entry. I might have to go ace of hearts heart, and that would be helpful from West's perspective. If they had, like, king jack third or king 10, well, they can't have king jack third, but king 10 third or something. Okay, let me talk through what I'm thinking, because there's 2 possible lines of play from here. The one that looks pretty attractive to me is to take the diamond finesse right now. I know you're going to be like, well, you don't need the diamond finesse. Your clubs can pitch diamonds. That's true. But what I want to do is I want to lead a heart from dummy. I want to lead a low heart. And if East plays the king, fine. They get the king of hearts, but there's no ruff coming. And then I can pull trumps, and I have just a ton of good tricks. So I will make 4. If East doesn't play the king of hearts, then they might play like the singleton jack, for example. I can cover with the queen, get back to my hand, and then take a, what's it called? Finesse against West's remaining heart honor, the 10 of hearts. So that looks somewhat attractive to me, especially because West didn't compete to 3 spades. West could have been 3 spades here if they had a big spade fit. We know East has at least 5, but if West had 4 of them, they would always compete to 3 spades. A lot of the time, if West had 3 spades, they would compete to 3 spades here. So I think West is pretty likely to even have a doubleton spade, ace doubleton in fact. And that would give East a 7-card suit, which makes it much more likely that East has a singleton somewhere, I think possibly in the heart suit itself. Now, again, that singleton could be the king, but the alternative that I'm looking at is I could lead the queen of hearts right now. If I know West has the heart king, which it's not guaranteed, right? They've turned up with 14 high card points already. So the king of hearts would give them a full 17 for their opening no trump bid. I could go queen of hearts, king, ace, and then play a heart back. And this way, whether hearts are 2-2 or East has a singleton jack, I'll still be able to pick up the suit. It would lose to exactly East having singleton king, though. Great. Now what? So those are the 2 possibilities. I don't know which one I've settled on. My inclination was to take a diamond finesse and then lead a low heart. So maybe I'll just do that. It's not simple, which I kind of like. I often like a little bit more of a complex line of play in some of the declare play tournaments, because it means that most of the field isn't going to come up with it, and therefore I actually have a decent chance to win when I'm right, or when my line of play produces like a different outcome than the normal line. I think the normal line of play is just like heart to the ace heart, right? That's what everyone else would do here. Some people might hit on this idea of leading the queen of hearts. I mean, how can this go poorly? It could go poorly if East is 7-2-2-2 with Jack 10 doubleton of hearts. We play a low heart to the queen, or diamond to the queen, a low heart. East plays the Jack. I cover with the queen, and then West plays another club, and East roughs with the 10 of hearts. That's possible. So that would be a way that this could go horribly wrong for us. I mean, I guess it's also possible the diamond hook loses, but that seems far less likely, given the defense. But I think that's about it. So yeah, let's give this a try. Long tank from East. King of diamonds? What? No way. Oh my god. How is that possible? Why did West go ace king of clubs? What were they doing? Oh no. Well, now West has to have the heart king. So I guess I should ruff this and then lead the queen of hearts. Oh my god, you gotta be joking. There's just no justice. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright. What a ridiculous auction. I mean, I say, you know, I do this as I say, West will never be passing 3 hearts with 4-card spade support, which they shouldn't, right? Like, take a look at the hand from the East-West perspective. Fine. They totally got me, right? I got to 3 hearts, I misguessed everything, could have got out for, could I have made this if I had led the queen of hearts earlier? Maybe, I don't know. Well, we can think about that in a second, but I end up going down 2. The opponents are cold for 4 spades on this hand. I mean, pretty close. Like 4 spades at least has play. It's probably not making, but I mean, they only have, what, like 3 losers on top? 2 diamonds and a trump? They should definitely just bid to 3 spades on West's hand. It's crazy to just defend 3 hearts and be like, well, I have a trump stack. Like, it's fine. We have a 9-card spade fit, no problem. All right, enough on board 8. So that's probably not a great result, unfortunately. We took the only line of play that resulted in down 2, I suppose. I mean, even roughing at the end with the 9 or 8 of hearts might have worked out better on that 3rd round of clubs. I was just like completely unprepared for the way the hand went. All right, board 9. 2 passes to us. We open a club in 3rd seat. Partner bids 2 clubs inverted. Silly convention by passed hand, but a lot of people still play it. We pass. Pass feels like a weird bid, right? Our hand is balanced. We have stoppers everywhere. I think I would take a shot at 2 no trump. Wait, I like how my pass is alerted as forcing to 2 no. Does this mean the opponents are required to balance back in? I mean, that would be an awesome convention if we could force the opponents to bid vulnerable. Anyway, we're here. We're in 2 clubs. Looks like 2 no trump would have been a better spot. We just have 8 top tricks if the clubs come home. Diamond lead. Well, I suppose the plan is going to be to try and keep East off lead if I can. If I can develop a 4th heart, or a 2nd heart trick, by ducking a couple of hearts to West, then maybe I can pitch a spade loser if West has the spade ace. That would be kind of ideal from my perspective. I'm tempted to duck the opening diamond lead. I mean, East will win. I just don't think East is very likely to find a spade switch if I duck trick 1. They might lead back a diamond. I think if they had to choose between which major suit to play, they would play hearts, which is exactly what I want. And then I will have cut communication in the diamond suit. 3 of diamonds, I mean, I don't think realistically can be a singleton. That would give East Queen Jack 10 9 6th. And even if they weren't planning to preempt 2 diamonds in 2nd seed, I think they might have found an overcall. So I'm very tempted to duck trick 1. It just seems more natural for East to switch to hearts than spades, because no matter East's heart holding, they can set up more tricks in the heart suit looking at 3 small and dummy than they can in the spade suit looking at a doubleton. So let's give this a try. Of course. Of course they did. I mean, why wouldn't they? Queen of spades. Sure, buddy. You got it. Fair enough. I guess I'll try the king. Seems unlikely to win. Eight of spades return. Yep. And now they play back a diamond. Fine, fine. All right, we have two heart losers. Made two. I mean, if they do have queen, jack, 10, 9 of spades, it's hard for them to be convinced to play any other suit. But, you know, if that spade holding was like queen, jack, fourth, they probably don't switch to spades. Queen, empty, fourth, they definitely don't. All right, 90. Hearts were 3-3, though. So if someone is able to convince West to win a bunch of heart tricks and prevent East from getting in with the third round of diamonds, they might be able to do better. Board 10. 3 passes around to North, who opens a no trump. That's our partner. East bids 2 hearts, hearts and a minor. We bid 2 spades, seems reasonable. We have a 5-card suit. I'll pass. King of hearts lead. Oh, that doesn't look good for us. That is a doubleton heart if I've ever seen one. Yup. And another heart. I see you. Technically, we only have 1 club loser, because we do have 4 rounds of diamonds that can cash. Man, hearts are 6-2, so East must have a really long minor suit. That does make it tempting to rough in with a middle spade spot. Because if West has the king, queen of spades, I might be able to hook them out of it if they overruff. I mean, they'll definitely overruff. So East is turned up with ace, 6th of hearts, probably something like ace, jack, 10, 5th of clubs, singleton diamond, singleton spade. I mean, sure, I'll ruff with the 8 of spades. Okay, West pitches. This is good news for us. I'm pretty confident that means that West has both the king and queen of spades. Although there could be quite a few of them. There could be like 5 spades. I mean, East could be 6-5-2, you know, 0-6-2-5 shape. That's possible. West pitched a diamond. I don't think East is 6-6, because then West probably would have led their singleton club. I mean, I guess it's possible that East suit is diamonds, but West probably would have led their singleton diamond as well. So no, that seems very unlikely. East has to have clubs. If I play a spade to the 10 now, and it holds, what's my plan? I can cross in diamonds and lead another spade. I mean, I could lead the jack of spades. It kind of doesn't matter. If I lead the jack of spades and it holds, and I play another spade to the 10, East eventually is going to get in with a club ace and play a 4th heart. And then what? Yeah, then what is the real question? Let me just draw up a scenario. Let's say I lead the jack of spades, it gets covered, and East follows. I win the ace, I play the 10 of spades, West wins, and they switch to clubs. Well, then I could play low, East sticks in the 10, I win the queen, I unblock the 9 of spades, I cross in diamonds, I pull trumps, and then I run the diamonds. I only lose a club. Okay. So if I lead the jack of spades and West covers, then I'm in okay shape. I win the ace, I play the 10 of spades. If West ducks this trick, I guess I could then lead the king of clubs to force East to play the ace. And then if East continues hearts from there, I pitch a club in hand, rough and dummy. Play a diamond to hand, pull trumps. I think this works. If West has king, queen, 4th of spades, I think I do get out with 9 tricks. So let's give this a try. Okay, West has king, queen, 5th of spades. That's a little more complicated, but I think we're still okay. So I believe East has 0, 6, 2, 5. Or at least that's what they started with. And I think that means I can do the exact same thing. I can lead the king of clubs. East has to win the ace. And they don't have any real efficient way of playing a second heart, because I can pitch, well, whatever from my hand, basically. Rough and dummy, and then I have all the spade spots. I mean, West is going to get a long trump because they have one. But this will score me as many tricks as I can. So I think West is going to get a high trump, the long trump, and East will get the club ace, but that's it. East has no more entries outside of the club ace. I'm just triple checking everything. I mean, I can play a second trump now. Oh, but then West plays back a trump. Yeah, I can't play a second trump now. I need to knock out the ace of clubs. So here we go. King of clubs. East wins the ace. They play back a club. I can win the queen. And, uh-oh. This entire interaction is concerning to me. I'm now very worried that East was 6-4. Because no jack or 10 of clubs has showed up. Oh, no. There's no way East would bid 2 hearts here with 6-4. 6 hearts and a 4-card... No. No chance, right? I don't believe it. Oh, no. Maybe there was nothing I could have done about this shape, but now I'm very concerned. Yep, they have a club to cash. Or do they? Maybe they don't, but I thought they had a club to cash. They did have a club to cash. Yeah, why is East bidding 2 hearts with this hand? This is not a 2-heart bid. Just show a single-suited major. Oh, no. Could I have done better? I mean, if I knew this was East shape, I was still pretty convinced East had to be 6-5. Otherwise, why would you bid this way? So we lead the jack of spades, which is kind of automatic. East threw a club. which seems like a weird thing to do from ace jack fourth as well. Maybe I can't do much. Maybe I'm just always going down one from this spot. What does Gib think? Gib thinks I'm always down one from here. That's too bad. Oh well. On to board 11. We got 6 boards to go. We're in 3 no trump once again. on why are we in 3 no trump? Look at partner's hand. Okay, we've opened a club on a 15 count. Big mistake. Just open a no trump with this shape. Quit being a coward. Partner bids a heart. We bid 2 clubs. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, if you're gonna open a club on this hand, I think you just have to reverse to 2 diamonds. I don't know, that seems terrible to me. This is why you open a no trump with this hand. Like, this auction is a disaster for what our hand looks like. Partner's always passing 2 clubs, and we're just gonna end up in like a 5-1 fit way too often. Partner jumps to 3 hearts. We bid 3 no, which is a big mistake. This is an automatic 4 heart bid. If we got to this point, automatic 4 hearts. Singleton jack, I mean singleton honor when partner makes this auction, you just always play in their suit. 3 no trump is supposed to be bid on hands where we have a source of tricks. We do not in this case. Fine, we have some extra high cards. If we wanted to show them, we should have opened a no trump in the first place. But 4 hearts is just automatic. We have no idea what partner's hand looks like. They could be 6-4-3. They could have a 7-card heart suit. They're always passing 3 no trump. I mean, most of the time. Like, they could have a void in our club suit, which is actually good in hearts for us, bad in no trump. Anyway, 3 no, big miss from our perspective. But we're here. We get a diamond lead. Okay, there's some play to this hand. East plays the king at trick 1. So the 4 diamonds could be from a 3, 4, or 5 card suit. But diamonds are not like 6-2 or something. I mean, I say that, and then West is going to turn up with 4-3 doubleton. Probably not. But I guess that's possible. We have a couple of trick sources. I mean, obviously the opponents are going to continue knocking out diamonds when they get in. So there's no real danger in us getting stranded from our club suit. Like, East is not going to somehow win the ace of hearts at some point and then, like, switch to spades and then, like, I don't know, I guess get in again and put another spade through and somehow our ace of spades gets knocked out before the clubs are set up. That's just not possible. So I think I do have time to set up hearts. The real question is, do I want to do that by overtaking the jack of hearts, which would work if the suit's 3-3, or if the 9 falls doubleton? Or do I want to do that by winning the jack of hearts and then taking club finesses? Because if East has the club king, I might lose the entire heart suit. I mean, I guess first things first. Let's win the diamond ace. Like, if hearts split and the king of clubs is onside, doubleton or tripleton, we might just have 12 tricks. So I think we should do that. We'll lead the jack of hearts. West plays the 7. That looks like a high spot card. The opponents, this is a spot where I do believe, I mean, even good opponents are going to give true count. It's very clear that East, if they have the heart ace, is going to want to duck as many times as they can to cut communication from dummy. So robots or otherwise, you should be able to believe your opponent's count signal in this spot. 7 of hearts looks like hearts are 4-2. At least to me. I mean, it could be low from like ace 9 7. It's possible. So hearts could be splitting that for that reason. But otherwise, hearts are not breaking. And we don't know who has the heart ace. I mean, West could be ducking the ace of hearts. East might duck the ace of hearts. But I'm kind of thinking that if East has the heart ace, East has already turned up with quite a few high cards. They would have then had the king of diamonds and the ace of hearts. If they also had the king of clubs, I mean, there's no guarantee they would find a bid in this auction, but maybe if they had heart shortness and club shortness, they could find a takeout double with at least a 10 count. So it's looking a little bit more likely that the club hook is working. I think I'm going to play low. We'll play for the club hook to be on side. I mean, a real question might be, do I run the 10 of clubs next, or do I play low to the jack? I guess I'm gonna run the 10 of clubs. I'm just thinking for a second. I mean, obviously, if this is like 7-4 double 10 of hearts or whatever, then overtaking with the king does set up East 9 eventually as a second stopper. But this could be like 7-4. So East might have ace 9 doubleton, or it could be like ace 7-4. So East has 9 doubleton. I'm just gonna play low. We're gonna hope the club hook works. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, well, I did previously say that there was no chance East was going to get in and switch to spades. They're always playing back diamonds. So East wins the ace of hearts and plays a spade. Fascinating. I mean, I was not prepared for this turn of events. This is quite bad defense. Obviously, East should be returning a diamond. Or, well, obviously East should duck the ace of hearts, but then even if they win, they should play back a diamond, which I was going to win with the queen, pitch a spade, take a club finesse, hope that everything just worked out magically, and we have 12 tricks. But now that this has happened, I mean, we're not playing the ace. I'm just questioning whether or not East is more or less likely to do this with the spade king. Because if I play low, West is going to win, they get a trick, and then West switches to diamonds, knocks out my diamond queen. I mean, the king of clubs does sound like it's on side at this point. That I'm not 100% certain of, but it seems pretty likely from the defense. So, you know, I would prefer to be able to win the queen of spades on this trick if possible. If I play the queen and it holds, then I can take the club hook. I don't have to worry about knocking out diamonds. I don't have to worry about the king of clubs being offside because I will be able to, I still have my diamond stopper. And even if the queen doesn't hold, it's not like West can profitably continue spades. I mean, they'll be leading away from the jack or 9, quite likely. So I think I will try the queen of spades here. It doesn't seem to cost, and, you know, maybe East actually has the king. Nope. Diamond return, so we can pitch a spade here. There's the 3 diamonds, so now we're confirmed that diamonds are 4-4. It would never be helpful for us to duck this trick in any way. I mean, I guess East could have 5 diamonds. It's possible that West actually led from 3 of them. So we'll win the queen. I'm going to take a club finesse. All right. Looks like it won. Let's try another club finesse. And we have 11 tricks. Wow. So yeah, East made a little bit of a blunder, winning the ace of hearts. But ultimately, they did quite well on defense to put a spade back through. We could have, it is worth noting, we could have made 12 tricks on this layout even with the spade coming back through. Maybe I won't go through it, but if you're curious, here's the position. We can make 12 tricks from here. It is probably not a good plan to play for it, but it is very doable. Anyway, 11 tricks feels okay. It also feels like maybe most of the field is going to come up with the same 11 tricks. Obviously, if you overtake the Jack of Hearts with the King, you probably do a bit worse. All right, we're in a slam, board 12. Partner opens a club. We bid a heart. Partner bids 3 diamonds, splinter. In support of hearts, 2 diamonds would have been a reverse, so 3 diamonds has to be artificial. 3 no trump from us. What? Hold on. I mean, even if we ignore the fact that this has 9 to 16 high card points, which is like it's not just that. Okay, we have 8. Fine. We're upgrading because of our void. Voids play very well in no trump, as everyone knows. But like, why would we bid 3 no with a 16 count in this spot? Even if it was supposed to be natural. Anyway, like, I don't think 3 no is natural here. Supposedly the robots think it is, but like this is not the hand to bid it on. Yeah, don't quote me out of context, but but that is something I said. 9 to 16 high card points, stopper and diamonds, stopper and spades. 4 to 5 hearts. Of course, you know, if we had 5 hearts, there are definitely hands where we would want to play a no trump after partner splinters. I do need to make a way for people to add commands. That would probably be helpful. I don't know how to do that. Oh, but what I should do, would you like to be a mod since you are a streamer? I don't know if this is going to help in any way, but congratulations, you now have a green sword. Swing it as wildly as you want. Do we need to look at the rest of this auction? Probably, just to know what controls I've showed. So we bid 3 now. Partner has cubed 4 clubs. We have... No! I can't take it! How? Partner showed a singleton diamond! You don't cubed the king opposite partner's singleton! I like how the description even shows the ace. This promises the diamond ace, as it should. Of course it should. Like, partner cubed spades. We cubed clubs. I can't take it. You don't cubed voids in partner suit either. Like, how did we get here? Partner bid 6 hearts. Oh my god. This is priceless. This is priceless. This is why we play the declare play only events. At least this is why we looked at the auctions, right? Everyone's like, psh, stop looking at the auctions, Brady bot. No one cares about those. Ace of diamonds and partial stopper. Yes, exactly. Oh no. Yeah, the robot's partial controls does not seem to add up. That's true. God, this trump lead is terrifying as well. 3 of hearts. I mean, there's no way West is leading from Queen 4th, is there? Maybe. Maybe. You paid for this? Thanks for the sub. Yeah, you did. Big out-of-pocket expense, I know, for viewers. 3 of hearts lead. I mean, if this is from 3 small, we're basically cold. We can then just take the roughing hook and clubs. That would be a simple way to go about it. If this is a singleton, we're in so much trouble. If this is from queen 4th, I'm never picking it up. So, all right, what's our actual plan? Maybe our actual plan is just not complicated. Maybe we do just take the roughing hook and clubs and try and drop the queen doubleton of hearts. So I guess this looks like ace king of hearts. And if the queen hasn't dropped, well, if the queen hasn't dropped, we're going to need to spend some time thinking, because that means hearts are 4-1. But if the queen has dropped, I don't really see an alternative to taking the roughing hook and clubs. I assume I'm getting enough tricks if I do that. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on a second. Because unless the 10 of clubs also falls in 3 rounds, I'm like a trick short as well. Or maybe I'm counting to 13 and I only need 12. 12 is probably more doable. If I go ace king of hearts and the queen falls, and then I lead the king of clubs pitching a spade and West wins and they switch to spades, am I good? Don't worry, East has ace 10 third in clubs. That I am no longer worried. You have helped me overcome all of my fears on this deal. Thank you. All right, let's just start with that. Ace king of hearts, and then we'll think. 9 from East. Okay. I buy it. Queen? Cool. Now what? Well, because let's see. I mean, like, here's the problem that I'm foreseeing. The problem is, I mean, like, maybe I needed to take the roughing hook before I pulled a second trump, because I need to rough both a club and a spade in my hand. And like, if West wins the ace of clubs and plays back a trump, I might be a trick short. Is that true? Is that in any way true? Well, anyway, I don't really have an alternative. Let's lead the king of clubs and hope that, guess West does have the ace. And they do play back a trump. Cool, cool. No, this is going well. So I guess first things first, let's see if the 10 of clubs falls, right? That has to be the plan. 9 of diamonds from East. Ten of clubs does not fall. West led a trump. I wonder if West has the diamond ace. West can't have both. I mean, maybe they could. The diamond ace and the spade queen. Because yeah, worth noting that if I had just taken the roughing hook and clubs at trick 2, pitching a spade, I would have been able to make this. Now I'm struggling. Yeah, what's more likely, the spade hook or the diamond ace on side? I mean, we could you know, like we could edge our bets. We could go ace king of spades, seeing if the queen drops, and then take the diamond hook. That would be combining chances, which would be the percentage play. Wait, can I actually do that? I guess I can't do that anymore. I can't, I don't have the entries. I actually have to rough the clubs good now. And that removes my last entry, so then I can't go ace king of spades and take the diamond roughing hook. Oh no. I feel like I've played this hand really badly. I was still in awe of the auction to get us here, to the clearly cold 6 hearts. Now we can make if East has both of the missing honors. So basically we're in a spot where we can always make it if we guess what the end position is. Because if East has the queen of spades and the ace of diamonds, we can rough a heart, play a spade to the ace. I guess it doesn't matter. We could rough a diamond, and then run our clubs, and East will get caught in a squeeze. Actually, I really like this plan. Yeah. The opponents are going to tell me what's going on. Let's just do this. This will be easy, right? I'm going to rough a club. I can then lead the king of diamonds. If West doesn't cover, I'll know the ace of diamonds is offside, right? And then East has to have the diamond ace, and then I can guess who has the queen of spades in the end position, basically. At least that's going to be the idea. So let's do it. So club rough. West pitches a diamond. All right. West covers the king of diamonds with the ace, so we have the rest. West also had the spade queen. 1430. See, no problem. Slams are so easy in the declare a play events. The robots always have their bids, and they never get to bad slams. 4 boards to go. Pass. We open a spade. We have 14. West bids a no trump, which I'm just like, can we please double them? Partner bids 2 spades. I'll pass. Queen of clubs lead. How bad was a no trump doubled gonna be? On like spade to the ace, spade. We have 4 spades, 2 clubs, 3 hearts. It probably would have been a little bit bloody. Anyway, we're in 2 spades here. We can win the club ace, lead a spade to the queen, eventually rough a club. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I think that's the plan. All right, there's the king of spades. 6 of spades return. Sure. What? I'm sorry, what? East played the 9 on the previous spade. I'm wondering if this is Jack 9 Doubleton, because there's no way West is returning the 6 from Jack 9 or Jack 6, whatever the other spot is, deuce or something, 3. Does it really matter? Like if I play the 8 and East plays the Jack and I win the ace and I rough a club with the queen, is it a problem? Probably not. I still have the 10 and 7. We can get back to hand with heart rough. Or not a heart rough, a heart to the queen. All right. All right, you guys can have 1 trick. We missed our cold game, which we also probably could have gotten to if we had doubled a no trump. Silly West coming in with, how many highs is that? 15. 15, king jack third of spades, no tricks, vulnerable, past hand partner. Could have gotten in some real trouble. All right, 3 boards to go. On to 14. East opens 2 diamonds. We overcall 2 spades. Sure, we're not vulnerable. I mean, this hand is pretty bad. I don't think the queens and the minors help out much, but we are short in diamonds at least, and we have an okay spade suit. West bids 3 diamonds. Partner jumps to 4 spades, which on their hand, I'm not convinced I like that bid. Partner has a really good hand. I mean, you know, we're like the king of diamonds away from being cold for a slam. And by king of diamonds, I mean, like, if I had a real 2 spade overcall. And of course, we're the ace of diamonds away from being cold for a grand, right? We pitch our diamond loser on the 5th round of clubs. So 4 spades from partner is not the bid to make. What would I bid with their hand? It's a little complicated over the 3 diamond bid, but maybe we bid 4 diamonds to start things out. I don't know what I would do if partner signs off in 4 spades. I might be tempted to make another try, like cubed 5 clubs, for example, and be like, partner, are you sure you don't have a diamond control over there? 5 level is safe with these 2 hands. So this is not going to make for a particularly interesting declare play event. All right, we got our 11 tricks. Whoa! That is a heart suit over there from West. They never even bid it. Man, as West, I might have jumped to 4 hearts over 2 spades. Anyway, 2 boards to go. We are in 3 clubs. 1 spade by us, 14 count. Partner bids a no trump. We bid 2 clubs. Partner invites. We should bid 3 now. We have 14. I mean, we're maximum. Well, I guess. Is this why Gazilli's good? This is probably why Gazilli's good, isn't it? These types of hands are a little hard in standard. I think this is why the false preference was invented, though. Like, partner, if they have a hand that doesn't have much game interest, should tend to bid 2 spades rather than 3 clubs. Yes, sometimes we play in a 5-2 spade fit rather than, like, here, you know, a 5-4 club fit maybe, which is kind of bad. But 3 clubs, I think, should be reserved for more of, like, a true invitational hand where partner just looks at their hand and is like, my range is basically a weak no trump. Let's bid 3 now when I'm a maximum. So that's why I think I like 3 now on this hand. We have 14 highs. I mean, it's not a great 14, but we do have a 5-card suit, a 4-card suit. Our honors are basically all working. I mean, that is a hand. Looks like I would have ended up in 5 clubs on these cards, which only has 2 top losers, but we have no place to park our diamonds. Wow. All right, good pass by us. As I was saying, the queen doubletons and the red suits are unlikely to pull their weight. So, but no, really, partner just has an unfortunate hand. I mean, they would pull 3 now to like 4 clubs, I guess. Maybe we could pass that with our hand. Our hand does feel like no trump and not clubs exactly. Spade switch. I mean, East has turned up with the ace-king of hearts and didn't bid. The opponents have 10 hearts, and East couldn't find a call with both the ace-king. There's no chance that the ace of spades is on. I guess I'll stick in the jack. It's unlikely that we're going to need the spade suit if clubs split, but may as well try and set up some spades in case things go horribly wrong. Yeah, so what bad things can happen to us? Let's pull some trumps. Okay, things have gone horribly wrong, but I think we're okay. I mean, all of the queen, 10, and 8 of spades are out, and the jack that I played. So I can take a roughing hook against West's ace and set up 2 pitches for the diamonds, and I only need to rough 1 diamond in my hand then. So it should be safe to pull 2 more trumps and then lead the king of spades. West pitches a spade, which doesn't exactly help me, but now it means all my spades are good. I could cross in clubs and run the spade suit. Is that... we'll just cash the diamond ace and see if the king falls. It does not. 130. Last board. And then we'll see how we did. I mean, we had a couple of unfortunately bad results early. I think board... I forget which ones. Board 8, definitely. 3 hearts making, or going down 2 is going to be quite poor. But we have some good results as well. West opens a diamond. East bids a heart. We overcall a spade. Looks right to me. We have 14. West bids 2 clubs. Partner passes. So how did we end up declaring this one? East bids 2 diamonds. Pass, pass, and partner bids 2 spades. Showing a doubleton. I mean, what are they hoping for? Like, where are they hoping that we're going to be able to run when we don't have a 6th spade? I don't know. But we're here now. We're favorable. This can't be the end of the world, right? Partner just has 3 spades. I mean, fine. Fine. I guess they decided they weren't good enough to bid 2 spades directly over 2 clubs. My belief is that non-vulnerable, you can almost have 0 high cards for bidding 2 spades in these competitive auctions, because if your range is abnormally wide, it's just going to cause chaos, and that tends to be good when your side has the spade suit. Things are a little different if your side has the heart suit, because then the opponents probably have spades. But when you have spades, like, I think partner's 2 spade bid here could be anywhere from like 0 to like 9 or even 10 high card points. Maybe not 9 or 10, you would probably make a limit raise, but somewhere in that vicinity. And you'll be like, oh, well, like, overcaller now doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how high to compete. Like, who cares? We bid 1 spade, 2 spades. Let's let the opponents figure it out. They're vulnerable. They might sell out to 2 spades when it's wrong. We get out for 2 spades, undoubled down 3 when the opponents are making a game. Like, sometimes we play 2 spades making 4, but anyway, that's what I think. But I guess the robots do not believe so. They like to have tighter ranges for these bids. All right, so West has diamonds and clubs, which really should be like 5-4 and should have longer diamonds. I think the robots like bidding with their longer minor, but sometimes they'll have an unusual shape. Like, I mean, if West is like 4-1, 4-4, then West might have bid this way on this hand. It's possible. If West is 3-1, 4-5, they would tend to open a club, but I've seen them open a diamond with those hands as well. And East has turned up with hearts and diamonds. 2 diamonds is just non-forcing. It's like the false preference a little bit. King of clubs lead. King from ace king. Ace of diamonds switch. Okay. And a diamond. So who has the club ace? Also, what's going on in the heart suit? Man, this is going to be an exercise in counting high cards, right? So, and we only have 1 entry to dummy. West has not led hearts, which was partner's suit. They let a high club. And then they switch to diamonds. It sounds to me like West has queen doubleton of hearts. I mean, it would be wonderful if the 10 of diamonds held this trick. I could get a dummy entry, or an extra dummy entry. Because it's looking to me like East probably has the spade ace. I mean, the king of clubs lead could have been from king queen, so there's no guarantee that West has the ace king of clubs. But if they do have ace king of clubs, ace of diamonds, queen of hearts, they can't really have much else, or they would have opened a no trump in the auction. So it seems as if East is pretty likely to have the spade ace with or without the heart queen. I guess East probably has the club queen, right? Or East probably has one of the club honors. If West started with ace, king, queen of clubs, they would have led the king of clubs and then continued with another high club, rather than switching to ace of diamonds, diamond. They wouldn't know what's going on in the club suit, so they wouldn't, like, it's not as if East had showed club support somewhere in this auction. They didn't. So I think West would absolutely have continued a second high club before going after diamonds, just to see what was going on. Like, if I ruffed, there's no harm, right? So if East does have the club queen and East has the spade ace, both of which seem pretty likely to me, there's still no guarantee West has to have the heart queen, but I think it's, you know, like maybe West would have switched to a doubleton heart or led a doubleton heart. All right, let's try the 10 of diamonds. Okay. So East is now turned up with the jack of diamonds, a club honor, and I'm still banking on the spade ace. Let's cross in diamonds. If I can. So West does have 4 diamonds. They opened a diamond and rebid 2 clubs. Now, again, they could have one of these shapes with 4 diamonds and 5 clubs, but I believe the robots generally open their longer minor. I mean, I've seen them do it. I guess I've seen them do it both ways, but my recollection is that West is likely to have at least as long diamonds as clubs, meaning they do have one of these 4-4 shapes. I think I know what's going on. One no trump by West would have showed a spade stopper. I was already planning to play ace for the spade ace, but I think West could have a balanced hand without a spade stopper. I think it's possible. We are in dummy for the last time, at least for the moment. I'm considering leading a spade to the king, and then leading a low heart towards the jack to try and get back over to take another spade finesse. So West has 4 diamonds, 2 hearts. If they have 4 clubs, they have 2 spades. If they have 5 clubs, or sorry, if they have 4 clubs, they have 3 spades. If they have 5 clubs, they have 2 spades. I mean, I could play West for like 2-2, 4-5 shape. I still think they would have opened a club, but I could like lead a spade to the king and then lead the queen, hoping to pin a jack doubleton. I don't know, it's really weird because West didn't have to bid 2 clubs. And I think most players, if they had a hand that was like jack third, queen doubleton, ace fourth, ace king fourth would just pass a spade in this spot. They have nothing else to say. So it's strange to me that West would bid 2 clubs with a hand like that. I think West probably is 2-2, 4-5 then. Okay, well, we have a bit of a decision to make then, because if I play a spade to the king, which is going to win, and I lead a heart towards the jack, and East turns up with the heart queen, it's really bad news. East wins the queen of hearts and can even just go ace of spades spade, but worst of all, they might be able to play back a club, stick us in hand, and we can't ruff the third hardened dummy because West will ruff the ace king of hearts. If we touch trumps, East then wins, pulls trumps, and continues another club, and we still lose a second heart. So there's like a 3-trick difference or something, depending on who has the heart queen, if I take this plan of spade to the king, low heart towards the jack. I think I'm going to try it, though. I mean, it doesn't seem more than 50-50. It feels like almost a complete toss-up, and I guess you could say East is therefore 2/3, or 2 out of 3 to hold the heart queen because they have 4 hearts to West 2. But I think going against that, the line of defense West has chosen seems more likely to have the queen of hearts. All right. Oh, well, East wins the ace of spades and switches to a low heart. Can West have anything else other than 3 spades? Yeah, they can be 2-2, 4-5. I mean, that's really the only alternative. Looks like we were going to get it right, though, because West clearly has the queen of hearts on this defense. And I suppose that means I can go ace, king of hearts, drop the queen, king of spades, and then maybe if I'm lucky I have a cross ruff. East would have defended poorly if that's what's going on, so maybe West actually is 3-2, 4-4 at this point. All right, so, I mean, this is a little risky. If East has switched away from the queen of hearts, and I go ace, king of hearts, and the queen doesn't fall, then I'm in serious trouble. I mean, I guess I'm going to lose a couple more tricks, maybe. So I could duck this trick and make 140, but I'm pretty confident in my read. There's the queen doubleton. I can now play the king of spades, see if it pulls trumps, but no, West gets to rough in on this heart. So we can rough our hardened dummy, make 140. Interesting. East had ace jack, doubleton of spades. So this is a hand where, before we get to the scores, we'll be there in a minute. I actually don't understand the 2 club bid from West. This bid makes no sense to me on this hand. You've opened a diamond, you have a balanced hand, you're not required to bid. Why would you ever bid 2 clubs with only 4-4 in the minors? You have no guaranteed fit. You know, you're not fitting your partner's hearts. Your partner could have spades over here, right? Partner could be like 4-5, 2-2. Yeah, pass shows this hand, right? Like pass is what you do with this hand type. So I don't get the 2 club bid, but why is East correcting 2 clubs to 2 diamonds? Well, because West is supposed to have longer diamonds. I mean, that's a good question as well. I don't know. These are hard questions to answer. How did we end up doing today? We'll see. We had not a great showing. Oh my god. We had some really bad ones. So board 5, I guess, was the other one I was missing. I wasn't really paying attention to. Oh yeah, 2 spades down 2. Wow, we got close to a 0 on this. All I did was take a spade finesse, and then from there was nothing I could do. I guess other people are just playing a spade to the king. Or maybe leading diamonds up earlier. I mean, almost any other line of play works better, but I'm surprised that so few people took the spade finesse, spade to the 10. So board 8 we already knew about, 3 hearts, down 2, that went poorly. Board 9. See, this is the one that I said it might be possible to do better with the hearts 3-3. But, I mean, I like what we did. Again, if East didn't have all of these good spades, we probably would get a heart switch, and then we're in good shape to pick up the 3-3 heartbreak. So that means everyone else is winning the Diamond King, pulling trumps, and then, like, just ducking a couple of hearts to West, or maybe West gets in and cashes the spade ace, typical robot style. They're afraid of doing anything else. I think that's actually possible. If we win the King of Diamonds, we go club to the ace, club back, third club, West pitches, let's say a spade, and now we lead a heart and it goes 5, 7, 8. West is sitting here like, oh no, I'm terrified of leading away from the Diamond Queen because who knows where the Jack is. Going all the way back to trick 1, maybe we could draw an inference on that card. And we can't lead hearts, we have the King Jack, so we just have to lead spades, ace of spades. I think that's possible, that this could happen. I still like my line of play. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Our best boards were surprisingly not board 1. We made 4 spades on this hand, but so did a good percentage of the field as well. We still got an 80, which is nice. Board 3, we were 490 in 3 no trump. 87 for that, when the opponents couldn't figure out what to keep, ace of diamonds or jack of spades in the end position. I mean, obviously East should have kept their spades because their diamonds are all useless, but you know, sometimes the robots don't understand basic counting. Board 4, we made 4 hearts, which was actually a good result, 81. Yeah, I didn't find a way to make 11 tricks, and although I might have made the hand a little bit more complicated on us by not just pulling trumps, we did manage to come up with 10 eventually. I thought there was a high chance that we were still coming up with 10, and I was correct. Board 6, we went down 2 and 3 now, and this was a really nice result. Yeah, East ended up pitching a trick at the end, but it looked like we actually gave them a bit of a guess. That was our best hand of the set, board 6. And then finally, wait, what? Board 15, which was like a super flat board, we ended up only with 86% for 130. I mean, the 3-0 club split hurt, but remember that 10 of spades switch from East. I guess I can big screen this. We were able to take the roughing hook and spades. I thought maybe I can't big screen this. My computer's freaking out. Okay. Heart to the king, 10 of spades. Jack, queen, 8. I mean, I guess it's true that if you play the king of spades here, and it goes ace 8, you might be a bit less confident about the location of the spade queen. So now when trumps split badly, you have a lot of work to do to rough out the diamond suit. And I don't know, I mean, maybe on another heart, we rough. You pull a trump, get the bad news, and then, like, it still seems to me as if you're going to be making 10 tricks, though. You can just lead the queen of diamonds and duck to prevent East from getting in and pulling a second trump. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, I'm surprised by that result being a good one, but most of the other results make sense to me.